Hello everyone, my name is Rian Ardrianto. So in this opportunity, I will tell you about persuasive writing. Have you ever been hanging out with your group of friends and suddenly, oh my god, decided you all want to go grab dinner, and the trouble is you are in the mood of the different kinds of food, and one person want to pizza, the another want to satay, and you really want to meatball. Someone has stepped up and convinced the other, and you decide that person is you. But if you want to sact, you are going to have to really persuade your friend that meatball is the best choice. Meatball is the best food. So this concept of persuasion works the same way in writing as if as it does in casual conversation. Authors use persuasive writing to change the minds of their audience about a specific topic. Persuasive writing is a type of non-friction writing used to convince the reader to agree with the author about an issue. The author will really heavily on the page and express their opinion to use them in all argumentative type of writing style. When using persuasive writing, the author should never express their personal opinions, but instead should use faith to convince the reader to agree with them. In some cases, the author will present information to the reader about the two systems of an argument. This is done to show reader they have thought about both sides and help the reader shut down any counter argument that the reader might have about the issue. And this type of writing style is commonly found in argumentative essay, article, scripts, or commercials and political campaign, just to name a few. So everyone, persuasive writing is writing that tries to convince a reader to do something or to believe what you believe about a certain topic. Is take a position for or against something. And then persuasive writing can be used to the purpose is support a clause. Persuasive statement is please support my football team by buying discount coupons, for the example. And then the purpose is to urge people to action. Vote for Sarah. Vote for Priyatin, for the example. And then the purpose is to make a change. Is the principle should let us wear hat. And then the proof something wrong is calpons don't cause brain cancer, for the example. This is the example of the persuasive statement that the purpose is to support a clause or people to action, make a change, and prove something wrong. And then persuasive writing can be used to purpose stir up sympathy, and if you don't adopt this dog or this cat, it could have to live in the shelter. It's the stir up a sympathy. And then the next is the create the interest. Better grades get you better job and more money. Or yes, you know, it is about you are great or you are school. And then get people to agree with you. I'm sure you agree that Milky is the best chocolate bar, for the example. This is Milky Way. Okay, and then next is persuasive writing follow a certain format. The first is introduction with a hook and thesis statement. The hook is you can use for the example the question, and then the statement that is very very, very interesting to the reader who want to read your write. And then the body where the argument is explained, and the conclusion where the main points are summarized and review, and the reader is left with something to think about. So now we are want to going to the example of persuasive writing. It is my reader, and it is the example. The title is Simple Healthy Life, and you must remember that I explained before that the first paragraph is we must to add the hook or thesis. So the hook is with your for the example the interesting argument, and then or with question, and then I take a question. This is the example. So we always maintain the fitness of our bodies. What is effort we have done, and then after that you add the thesis. uh, Many people want healthy life, both of themselves and family, blah blah blah, healthy, blah 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 blah, and then uh, you must to talk about the healthy in this paragraph. So the next paragraph is eating healthy food is by eating. In this paragraph, it is the first argument, and then the supports of eating healthy. With eating healthy food, it is make your body's healthy. For the example, like that. And then the paragraph 3 is also it's the argument 2 and support. The sport itself can be done by getting up early, for the example, then washing your face and getting ready to jogging or exercise in the morning. This is the argument 2 and the sport. And then the next paragraph is it is like a counter statement. Commitment to crying out this routine really needs to be maintained in order to stay healthy. And then after it takes effort and strong commitment to run it. This makes sure and make the reader make a reader decide with your statement. And then the last is conclusion. It is about healthy living is a simple way, is certainly more fun and beneficial for one's body, and it's make the reader think about simple healthy life. When you write the persuasive writing, you know the first is you know audience. Before you start writing, you should know your audience, who will read your writing, and who do you need to convince. The audience might be your friends, your teacher, your parent, your lecturer, your principal, and the reader of a newspaper, or the president of United States, or the president of Indonesia maybe. And you will you be graded on what, and should you be casual or professional. And then the next is the second is pick a side. The writer must clearly state his or her position and stay with that position. Pick a side. Generally, the position is stated in the opening paragraph or introduction. And then the next is the three is do your research. In order to convince the reader, you need to more than just an opinion. You need facts or examples to back your opinion. So be sure that to do the research. And the next is make a plan when right. The sixth paragraph is first is introduction with hook or thesis, and second is argument 1 with the support, argument 2 with the supports again, argument 3 with the supports again, and 5 show the counter argument and make an argument against it, and the last is conclusion. And the last is do's and don'ts of persuasive writing. The first is do. Divide into 5 paragraphs. 6 if you plan on adding a paragraph with a counter argument. Have a thesis statement in your introduction. Come up with the 3 main points to support your arguments. This will be your 3 body paragraph, so the counter argument have a conclusion that has a clincher statement, and come up with a catchy title. And you don't do this to persuasive writing. Don't begin with hello, my name is blah 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 and I'm going to write about don't use the word I. For the example, instead of I think we salted wear a uniform. Don't just say uniforms shouldn't be required. Don't be wishy-washy, fix it. And don't forget to support your opinion with the fact and accent. This is the tips of persuasive writing. Okay everyone, I think that's all for me. Thanks for your watching this video. Bye.